Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Captain Taylor here with SaltyScales.com. Just sitting out here soaking up some sunshine. Well, here's my LTB box, guys, for the month of June. As you probably know, I was on the road quite a bit, so I procrastinated and did not get to show you what I got for the month of June. So I want to jump on in here, show you what I did get. I will be getting my July box any day now, so you may see another one here quickly approaching. But let's get to it, see what you got. All right, here we go. We got the LTB box. Let's break into this thing, see what we got. Got all this literature, decals, all the things that come in here every month. And then, of course, this is a little $5 off coupon. What's on the back, or on the back, it shows you what's in the box and also the retail values. So jumping right in, we have the Livingston Pro Sizzle lure. This lure here is a $7.99 value. It's a topwater lure, so I'm very excited to try it. It's in that one of my favorite trout colors, actually, and what I would call, what is it, the nuclear chicken. You get them in the DOAs. It's that green mixture with the hot pink, and I'm telling you, for trout, I don't think there is a better color. Wow, it's really, really solid. It's heavy, and it doesn't have a perfectly cylinder shape to the lure. You'll notice that it has somewhat of a flatter bottom. The hooks are obviously saltwater rated. This is the saltwater box, but you can use it for both saltwater or freshwater. It's got a great texture. They added the glitter, the silver flash to it, along with the pink and the green, and of course just the small things like that red eye. Sometimes that's enough to maybe trigger that strike. The rattles in it seem to be very, very high pitched, so that's going to resonate through the water column, really drawing the attention of those trout. And I love the smaller profile. You know, it's not very, very long. It's probably the perfect size bait for those redfish and snook and trout, of course. Next, we have a tactical sabiki, and this sabiki is pretty much just your fundamental larger size sabiki that you would use for blue runners and larger cigar minnows, things like that. All right, breaking it down here, we have some Logic lures. This is a tandem rig. This is a $6.99 value, and it comes with two, hence the tandem. You could rig them weedless here, and these are great also for trout, snook, and redfish. I've used these before, and I've caught some fish on them as well. Again, you don't have to tie a tandem rig. You know, these already come in it or come together. Another thing these are great for is like flounder fishing, and you'll see that they come together with a little weight here on the bottom one. And this is going to be great for hopping along the bottom of the ocean floor, catch the attention of those flounder and bottom feeders. And this one will be a couple feet above the bottom, and that'll really draw, you know, cover a lot of different water column. All right, the good old spool tech. This is the Fatty 4-inch, very, very popular. This is a $15.99 value. I honestly think they're a little overpriced for what they are. I have quite a few of them myself. I've used them. The whole concept behind this lure, if you're not familiar, is the hook detaches from the body of the bait. And what this does is when the fish jumps, say a snook or a tarpon jumps, you know, the weight is allocated above the hook, which prevents it from spitting it. All right, jumping into the spool tech. That's what I was telling you. I want to show you how these things work. Again, I think $16 is a little much, but you know, it's a good lure. So, but here's how these work. If I could show you. When you get a strike, this hook detaches from the bait and stays above the bait. So that way when the fish is jumping, the weight is allocated above, and the hookup ratio has a tendency to be better. Now you'll notice this is a nice little steel wire, and the way you would just add it or get it back into the lure is by turning this dial that's right here on the side of the bait, and this will allow you to retract the bait or the hook back into the bait. Simple as this. Push the hook back up in there. All right, Alright, so say your tail gets all beat up. All you have to do, they give you a spare tail. You can literally just slide that tail up. Go ahead and replace it with the new one. It slides right down, just like so. And then of course you just turn the dial to retract your hook back into the bait, and she's ready to go for your next cast, your next fish. So easy as 1, 2, 3, guys. It's a good lure. And here we are, some Mustad O'Shottyness live bait hooks. These are $4.99 value, come in 8-pack. Of course, Mustad, they've really been stepping up their game. I've been using a lot of their hooks lately, especially in the freshwater realm. All right, moving on. We have the Vicious Fishing Jerkbait. Get Vicious. And this particular bait here is a $4.99 value. It's just a little jerk bait in that gold with a black back. It's a very good color. I especially would use that for bass. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. We've seen enough of these crankbaits to know it's a little shallow diver. I mean, you're talking about what, a 1 to 2 foot depth that we're going to get out of this little shallow bill. Run it over some nice shallow grass. It's going to be great for trout. Got some nice durable trebles on here that are super sharp. All right, the last thing that we have in the box is the Reaction Strike, and these are a great little plastic bait. I actually had some of these in, I think, my MTB box, if I'm not mistaken. But they have a really cool action with the tail, nice and slender on the backside, but you can really get a great cast on this particular lure. And of course, they're in a great color with that pink and yellow. So one thing that you'll notice about this plastic lure is it's probably one of the harder plastic lures that I've ever held or used. They're very, very hard. They're very durable, but definitely a different type of texture than what you might be used to with some of the other soft plastics on the market. Now, you can hook these a lot of different ways. Primarily suggest hooking these either weedless Texas rig or with a jig head. Jig head would be my #1 preferred method of hooking these. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's unboxing of our LTB box. I think I got a lot of great lures. I'm extremely impressed. I know you guys keep asking me MTB or LTB. So far, I would think they were almost dead even. You know, they're both really good. They provide good quality. They seem to ship on time, and the price is really, really affordable. So give them a try, either one of them. I'm not sponsored by these guys, or MTB. I just got them just to show you guys, and you know, maybe you might want to try them yourself. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, and share. Till next time, I'll see you on the water.